Hey, what's going on, guys? Citizen of Babylon here. I'm going to try something a little bit new today for me. I haven't been putting out as much content recently because I've been busy, and also it takes a while to edit stuff. But I wanted to put something out there because from what I can tell, the most successful people who do this put out regular content, and also the people that I like watching the most are people that have a dialogue, one-to-one conversation with people that are watching. So if you are watching, thank you. I don't really know how to do the YouTube stuff, and to be honest with you, I'm not working that hard at figuring it out. I like to do my art, and that's pretty much it. This is sort of a effort to reach out and gain an audience, gain some visibility for my work. But that being said, it has been a little disheartening, just the fact I know there's a billion videos out there, billions of videos out there, and there's no reason for somebody to weed through them to find stuff that I'm making. But that be, you know, a lot of the videos I've made have like one view probably from me. But I actually got my first comment today from what I assume is a real person. I didn't really check and see, but somebody said they liked what I was doing, so thank you. Hopefully I'll be able to figure out how to reach some more people here in the future. Yeah, if you don't know who I am, which you probably don't, I'm the Citizen of Babylon. I'm a visual artist, and I make time-lapse videos and do a little bit of everything. Do illustration mostly, painting, stenciling, spray paint, all sorts of stuff. I got my hand in a lot of pies and a lot of irons in the fire. Literally, I like to do blacksmithing too. So, but yeah, I'm just gonna talk to you guys, chat with you while I do a little project today, and sort of introduce myself. This will be a little bit easier to splice together and throw up as some good content. The time lapses take forever. I only get about 20 minutes of HD footage off this camera, and then so I got to record in 20-minute sections, and then it takes a while to upload, process, and then that's a lot of storage. I'll do a video, the inside scoop of how I make stuff, which is not that difficult and not that advanced, sometime if anybody's interested in watching that. But yeah, got 20 minutes left, so let's get to it. So here's what I'm going to be working on today. Got this idea for a mobile art gallery. I believe in accessibility, kind of the way I'm branching out with the internet. I'm branching out a little bit too with live art and gallery stuff. I'm a big fan of like lowbrow art, like just sort of guerrilla stuff, street art, you know, getting to people in the streets with your work that some venues may not provide, like art galleries, like formal galleries. they're pretty exclusive, and they make you go to them. They don't come to you. You know, that's the thing. It's like say a food truck. You know, their clientele. They don't have to go to the restaurant. They don't have to show up and sit down and pay there. You know, you don't need a brick and mortar shop. You have your investment food truck. You just go to where people are, and it's kind of the same principle. And that's kind of what I'm trying to do with the internet and stuff too. So, anyways, I'll talk some more while I'm working. But this is what I'm working on right now. This guy. Let's see if we can get a little bit more of it in frame. So it's basically just a wall. It's just a little piece of a wall. It's just going to stand up wherever you put it. It's relatively cheap, relatively easy to make, and it's light, which is what I need, because I do live painting at venues, music venues, for shows, music festivals. It's really what I enjoy doing. And so a couple of these, throw them in the truck, drive somewhere, set them up in the parking lot, hang you a piece of art. I don't have a piece of art, but I'll show you one in a second. Alright, so as an example, got a big piece here. It's gotten a little banged up from driving around in the truck all the time, but it's a big custom frame, big piece, real heavy. It'd be a pain to, it takes up space on the wall, obviously. Takes up space, toting it around. But if I was to put this in a gallery or something like that, it's big, it would be expensive, and I would have to mark it up 30 to 50% because the gallery wants to take half of it, because like I said, they got bills, it's a brick and mortar spot. So take one of these. I made this myself, and just pop it up there, and big heavy piece, looks nice. Could do this in a parking lot, anywhere I want. You know, and it's free for me to do this. I can show up, show my stuff anywhere, take it down, leave, like that. So this piece is called "Find It in Your Heart." Well, I guess this will just be a talking video rather than a project video. I guess I'll just talk to you guys for a second. But because that's what another thing I want to do on this channel is talk about my art, talk about the pieces themselves and the motivation behind them, what they're trying to say, and just about the complexities of the human heart. You know, like love and just everything in general. Like people's motivations are weird. People's decisions they make, sometimes they don't know why they make them. Love, relationships, friendships, they can be a complicated thing. And so this was for a Valentine's Day art show. This was a cool project because they only wanted to pay me a little bit to come up with this design, but they had booths still available in the art show. So what I did was I negotiated half money, half fee for the being the art show. Didn't sell a lot. Was put in a weird space, but Providence would have it that I met my new employer there and got a great job, really happy with, and that's another reason why I haven't been putting out as many videos, but I do enjoy it. And you know, this, I don't know, I don't really keep track of how long it takes me to make stuff. Usually my pieces, my drawings, more intricate, are like 40 hours or whatever. This one is gold leaf and India ink. and the black is the mat board. I just cut it out in the shape of a heart to mirror the imagery. The frame is just crown molding, just for doors and windows. You get it at a hardware store, 45 it. I take a piece of plywood and I cut out the exterior first, and then I go back and cut out the interior so that everything can go in there. And it's got to be thick enough for the glass to go in, mat to go in, the piece to go in, and then backer like a cardboard, and then another piece of thin plywood on the back to hold it all together. And then some wire. This piece is from a series I'm doing that's, I noticed that you can buy like custom nice panels, art panels to paint on. They're expensive. They are nice, but they're expensive, and you know, I got some tools, so I tried it out. Tried to see if I could make some panels. Yeah, it turned out pretty good. It's just some 2x4s, some wood glue, screws, and this awesome plywood that I like. They're not a sponsor or anything, so I won't tell you what it is, but it's extremely extremely thin, extremely strong. And I probably made this for $3, $4, $5 maybe, plus the time that it took to do it. This is, like I said, part of a series I'm doing. It's just house paint, spray paint, gradients, and gold leaf, and then I seal it with a crystal clear. And I like how they're turning out. This is part of a triptych. There's 3 of them that are identical. I'm going to be posting that later. That was one of the videos that I'm making that it takes a while to edit, you know, like this video. I don't know how many people are going to have the patience to sit here and let me ramble to them about the intricacies of, you know, what I care about. You may not care about it. Maybe it's interesting to you. Maybe you get something out of it. Maybe you learn something. Maybe you'll use this knowledge to go out and do something. But what I do is I get the 2x4s, half them down the middle, because like a 2x2 is like $4. But a 2x4, the same length, is like $3. So if you cut it in half, it just makes sense. But anyways, I kind of messed up on some of these. I'm still figuring out how to do it. But if you cut it right down the middle, you get a fine edge, a sharp edge, and then you turn that to the outside, 45 it, and it looks nice. It looks really good. Yeah. So this is kind of like a landscape. This is kind of like the sky and the earth, obviously, and the horizon. I like how it turned out. I'm doing a couple of different ones. I'll just go grab it for you so you can see. Alright, so this is part of, this series is all about doing something understated. People, artists, I make art for me, and I'm an artist, and so what I like to look at is different than what other people like to look at. Here's an example of something that it's kind of inspired by Jean-Michel Basquiat, which if you don't know who he is, look him up. Famous New York artist. There's a great movie about him. David Bowie plays Andy Warhol, which should be enough reason to go watch it. It's pretty cool. Like, see this? This is a diptych as well. I could, if I wanted to, put both of them up, but I'm not going to. But it's a splatter. Yeah, it's like that. But basically it's just stream of consciousness words and stuff, and splatters and spray paint gradients and stuff. Yeah, I like it, you know, and this kind of what appeals to me. Like everybody, you know, red, white, and black is obviously, you know, a palette that a lot of people use and that is effective visually. Also has a lot of significance, but you know that people are interested in it. People like to look at it, but it's really not what sells. And like, I'm trying to find a balance right now between what sells, what I like to do, and hopefully meet somewhere in the middle. I like what I'm doing right now. Some people might think it's a little hacky or whatever, like I don't know, you know, country club, hotel room, hospital art. You know, a lot of people have a lot of opinions about that, but whatever. You know, it's whatever. So this one is kind of the first one, or not the first one. This is actually the first one that I started out doing that I thought might have some mass appeal. And you know, every professional artist will tell you, you know, like you have one meal ticket, like one breadbasket piece that works, that everybody likes, that everybody buys, and then you have the stuff that you do for yourself that may sit a little bit longer on the wall in a gallery or something before somebody will buy it. It takes a special person with a special kind of taste, you know, like not everybody's going to want a David show in their living room, which I understand. I do. David, if you're watching this, send me anything. Whatever, I don't care. You can come paint the side of my car. I don't care. But yeah, he's, if you don't know who David Cho is, obviously, once again, go look him up. He's great. He's one of my favorites. But he's a little out there, and that's what's great about him, in my opinion. But he's not gonna have, I don't know, maybe he probably does. He probably has a lot of really renowned, rich, preppy people that have his crazy stuff in their living room because it's prestigious now or something. But yeah, anyways, I think this has a mass appeal. Gold spray paint and gold leaf. And like I said, I'm just trying out new stuff. I'm trying out a lot of different stuff right now. I'm silk screening. I'm doing all sorts of crazy stuff. I've got so many projects. I'm stretching myself a little too thin, to be honest with you. I've got paintings going on, drawings going on, silk screening, all sorts of stuff. I'm trying to get murals commissioned and stuff like that. Anyways, I like this one. What do you think? This was the second one I did. If you can't tell, I like turquoise. I like teals. I'm sure you've been able to notice that by now. But yeah, not much to say about it. But it's a nice ambiance piece. Nice to have some visual interest on a wall. It's not like gonna convict you emotionally or spiritually, probably, but you know, a lot of people do respond more to like a sunset, like, than they do to, you know, a picture of Deadpool, like, you know, blasting or something. I don't know. I bring that up because I grew up on comic books and stuff, and that's where I learned how to draw, so I like comic books. And this is the third one I did. Working with weird shapes like a hexagon is a little bit more difficult. You know, I've made an icosahedron before, which is a 20-sided die, like for you D&D guys out there, about like that, and it is so difficult, just because I'm not good at math. But you know, I'm sure it's easy if you sit down, and I'm sure there's even like a guide out there that would make it so much easier. But I, you know, like to bang my head against the wall and do really difficult stuff, figure it out myself, and then I don't write it down, so I forget. But yeah, I like to do things the hard way, which, you know, whatever, I don't know why. But yeah, this is supposed to be like once again the sky, like a sunset or something like that. Um, I'm gonna do a series of alphabets because I love language. I love the significance of numerals and letters in etymology in general. You know, just like I'm an etymology nerd. Like I love to figure out words, where they come from, what they actually mean. You know, like most people that I know, I don't want to say Americans in general, but they all have names, and they don't all know what their names mean, which is weird to me because like the names don't just come out of nowhere. You know, someone didn't just go, "Oh, I'm going to name my daughter Anita or something" for no reason. It's just syllables. Like those, it means something. I don't know what. I don't know why use that as an example, but um, you like I know what my name's mean. But anyways, um, yeah, it's gold leaf again. House paint, spray paint, gold leaf. Um, I like it. What do you think? What relative to what I was just saying? This is a Hebrew Aleph. Aleph, Bet, Gimel, Dalet. It's the Hebrew alphabet. I'm gonna make one for all that. So yeah, and then I'll do Greek and all sorts of stuff. I don't know what. Probably just take it day by day. But yeah, anyways, guess that's the end of the video. Good timing. Got about a minute left. But yeah, so like I said, the reason why I made this video was just so I wouldn't have to edit, and you guys would have some content for me, get to know me a little bit, and maybe give some context to my videos, and show you the amount of work that it takes. Well, it's not showing you the amount of work it takes. It takes usually like 40 hours to do a drawing, and then like double that to film it, and then even more to edit it into a time lapse, and then record your own music because you don't want to get copyright strikes, and then edit that on top of it and all that, and then publish it. But anyways, hope you like it. Adios.